Another beautiful moment, an amazing moment ndani ya Sports Eye. If it's your first time you're checking in here, thank you so much and welcome ndani ya Sports Eye. Leo it's very different kwa sababu as you can see the set is also different by the way, and today tunapigia gumzo moja safi sana ambapo tunapiga WRC recap. Lakini kwanza kabisa I need to give big shout out to Suburbs Hideout kwa kutupatia this amazing venue. Mtu wangu kama ujui Suburbs Hideout, this is it.
Wakati unachapa kazi, mara kwa mara unaishia kuchoka. Je, unachoka na unakosa mahala pa kujipa burudani ama kupumzika? Usiwe na wasiwasi. Kile unachohitaji ni kutembelea The Suburbs Hideout Kahawa Sukari, kujituliza, iliyo na mandhari nzuri ya kuvutia, vyakula na vinywaji tofauti tofauti. Pia kuna meza ya pool au pool table unapohitaji burudani zaidi. Tembelea mitandao zetu za kijamii, Facebook Suburbs Hideout na Instagram The Suburbs Hideout.
Yes, welcome back mtu wangu ndani ya Sports Eye. Kama kawaida it's a beautiful moment and right here niko na mgeni wangu. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much. I'm called Eric Ocheng Oyugi.
How are you feeling, Eric, by the way?
I'm really great. I'm really fine. After 1 week of safari rally in Naivasha, we crisscrossed the terrain. It was really tough. But now we are back to the Shamba la Mawe,
Nairobi. Wow. Unakwambia ndani ya the building tuna gwiji ambaye anajua amebobea na masuala ya sporti inside Sports Eye. Of course, teka tutuambie, how did this WRC started? Ilianza vipi? Historia tu yake kwa ufupi.
Well, Rex, we are glad to have the WRC Safari Rally with us. It has been quite a journey. This journey started in 1953. Remember 1950? Where were you? I think you were still a naughty idea in your great grandparents' mind.
Yes. 1953.
Imagine 1953.
Hata Kenya ilipata independence.
Imagine. It was when this thing started. So this is how it came into being. The Queen of England, the amazing Queen Elizabeth. She was touring Kenya. She was visiting our fauna, the savannah, the wildlife, blah blah blah. And then pop, there was news. Her father died. And you know what happens if you come from the royal family, then your parents die, and then you are the heir of the throne. This automatically means you become either the king or the queen.
The queen.
Yes. So that's how Queen Elizabeth II became
the queen.
Yes, the head of England.
Na ilikuwa 1953.
No, that was 1952.
Oh, 1952.
That was 1952.
Okay,
a year
yes.
earlier. So during her coronation, the organizers thought and said, what can we come up with to remember the coronation of the Queen Elizabeth in Kenya? Then that idea came, let's come up with what? The Great Safari Rally. Yes.
Na hiyo wakati ilikuwa inaitwaje? Ilikuwa inaitwa bado Safari Rally?
The Coronation Safari Rally.
Oh, Coronation.
Safari Rally. And it used to traverse Kenya, Uganda, and Tanganyika. Actually, it was a whole week of event. Imagine magari with no helicopters, blah blah blah. Unatoka hapa, unaenda Namanga, unacross, unaingia Tanzania. Unapita Moshi, Arusha, Dar es Salaam, alafu na kurudi. Na kurudi Nairobi tena unaenda wapi? Busia border. Mpaka wapi? Jinja, Entebbe, Kampala. Then unarudi. Then sasa ndio unazunguka hii Kenya, Masai Mara, Naivasha na Nyuki ndio endana kumalizia. It was one of the toughest grueling motorsport races in the world.
Wow.
So Kenya, we held this championship until 2002.
Yes.
Then we lost the WRC status of this because of a breach of fair rules here and there, and then it was also lack of sponsorship.
Ningependa tu nikukatize kidogo, alafu unijuze. You see, the last WRC ambayo ili happened before here juzi ilikuwa 2021.
Yes.
And before that it's 19 years. Hapo katikati kumekuwa na gap of 19 years. WRC hasn't been happening in Kenya. Which means the last one ilikuwa
2002, and it was won by a Kenyan, by the way, Ian Duncan.
Yes. Ningependa unijuze ni sababu gani ilifanya tuka lose that.
Basically, it was on sponsorship. You know, motorsport is a very, very expensive event. When you are bringing top drivers to Kenya, you need to put your logistics in order. So during that period, I think the government was not really into motorsport. And like right now, Safari Rally, main sponsor is the government.
Yes.
Then we have the KCB that has 100 million. Then we have Toyota that has 30 million.
Yes.
So that time there was total lack of sponsorship. So when it came last year, the government was in. Actually, it was His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta who steered the return of the rally back to Kenya.
Na WRC last year 2021 ilikuwa na mbwembwe mtu wangu nakwambia.
It was more fun. Do you know there is no other sporting event which was what more than the 2021 Safari Rally. Over 800 million households across the world watch this spectacle in Kenya.
In 2021 it was mad, by the way.
Yes, and everyone, kila mtu alikuwa anataka kwenda wapi Naivasha because it was also the lockdown period. There were no sporting events. People were depressed. People just wanted to
By the way,
bolt.
yes. Eric, can you just also tell me what was your biggest highlight for WRC at 2021? What was your biggest highlight?
I think my biggest highlight was Oja winning. You know, I was a Toyota Gazoo guy. All along. I was supporting them. So when I saw Sebastian Oja on that podium carrying the trophy, I was mesmerized. I was elated. I felt so happy.
Toyota Gazoo.
Yes.
I want to tell me the difference between the Toyota Gazoo cars za last year WRC na za this year WRC. Advancement imekuwa gani?
Actually, last year's cars, after Safari Rally, the constructors, constructors are the manufacturers.
Yes,
the three constructors, that is M Sport Ford, Toyota,
Yes.
and Hyundai.
Hyundai.
Yes,
This
Hyundai. Yeah, that fish.
Wait. You need to tell me, is it Hyundai or Hyundai?
That fish. And WRC.com, the commentators keep on saying Hyundai. So let me
Is
go
it
with
Hyundai
that.
or Hyundai?
Okay,
I don't know,
Hyundai.
but Hyundai.
Bora tu
Hyundai?
message imefika home. Ama ni aje?
Yes, kabisa, yes.
Yeah, bora tu message ifike.
Yes.
So, Hyundai, Toyota, and M Sport, they went back to the factory. And then they came up with a very, very powerful vehicle. Everyone was given a leeway by FIA. FIA is the World Motorsport Governing Body.
Yes.
Gave them the leeway to improve their machines.
Yes.
So each constructor went to the back to the factory.
The drawing board?
Yes.
Yes.
And improve their machines. So they came up with one powerful machine called the hybrid cars.
Yes, hybrid.
So this year we had the Toyota GR Yaris Rally 1, which is
Rally
a hybrid car.
Yes.
Then M Sport had Puma 1 Rally hybrid car. And then Hyundai had i20 and Rally 1 car.
Yes. But I've also been saying there is Rally 1, Rally 2 and Rally 3.
Yes.
Can you tell me the difference between the Rally 1, the Rally 2 and the Rally 3?
Rally 1, now these vehicles are direct from the manufacturer. Yani zinatolewa direct from the manufacturer. Where they are being then they are being given to the driver. These vehicles, there is nowhere you will ever find them. There is nowhere you can buy them. Yes.
Wait, Maxine Wahome, Jeremiah and Makrekimath, they used Rally 3 cars.
Rally 3 cars, that is also a direct from the manufacturer. M Sport Ford, R3 car. So Rally 1 is the eco-top upper. They are very, very powerful. They are the hybrid cars. They are very electric. They are cost efficient, and they also advocate for, I think, environmental conservation, blah blah blah, those things like that. Then we have the R5. That is now. These vehicles are a step down of Rally 1 cars. So after that we have now the R3. Now these R3s are also now a step down the R1, R2, R5 I mean. They are stepped down the R5.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Anyone watching us right now, remember this is Sports Eye. Unaweza tembelea social media pages za kwetu sports_eye, that's Instagram, Sports Eye Kenya, that's Facebook, and pale Twitter tunakwenda kama Sports Eye_KE. Of course, right now tunapiga recap ya Safari Rally. Did you know about this class? Do you know kuna Rally 1, kuna Rally 2, Rally 3? Now tukija kwa 2022 Safari Rally, kulikuwa na different types of cars. Kuna Toyota Gazoo, kuna M Sport Ford hivyo. Sasa tukianza na Toyota Gazoo, mimi nitakuwa nipatie lineup tu pale hivyo ya hao madrivers wa Toyota Gazoo. Walikuwa nani?
Toyota Gazoo, my favorite. That's my team.
Unashabikia wa Kenya wewe. Haya, sawa.
Toyota Gazoo had an amazing lineup. Kalle Rovanperä, the 21-year-old Finn. That boy, is a speed merchant behind the wheel. He really did people crazy in Naivasha. Then number 2, the guy who finished second, Elvis Evans. Remember last year he had alikuwa na tashwishi kidogo tu, but this time he had his house in order. Yes. And then the third guy, Takamoto Katsuta. What's this boy? Takamoto Katsuta is the next big thing in WRC Safari Rally. Remember this guy? Actually last year he was winning. Him and Thierry Neuville, they were giving Oja a run for his money. Then Oja was just lucky during the power stage on the last day, because it was Elvis. I think it was Takamoto. I think he slowed. Then Oja was able to win and amass for them the constructors' points. Then we have the fourth person. We have Oja, Sebastian Oja. This is the guy who won the Safari Rally last year. And he's an 8.
Is he also the guy whose father used to race?
No. That is now Kalle. There were 2 guys whose father used to race. That is Kalle Rovanperä and also Oliver Solberg.
Yes.
Now Oliver Solberg and Kalle Rovanperä, actually when I talked to them, the reason is why they came to Kenya. They told me they wanted to further their family's legacy. They wanted to carry on from where their fathers had left.
Wow.
Yes. Wow. And you know what? Only one could finish that job, because at the end of the day we had to have only one winner.
Yes.
And then Kalle did it. Yes.
Sebastian alikuwa anatumia gari ipi?
Toyota Yaris. Is a Toyota Gazoo. So they are using the Yaris GR car. Yeah, the hybrid for Toyota.
Wow, amazing. Moving on swiftly tunafika kwa M Sport Ford.
Now these guys M Sport Ford.
What can you say about this car first of all? What can you say about this car?
From the experience in Naivasha, I think these guys, they have to go back to the drawing board. Naivasha was really cruel for them, because all the drivers were out of the main Safari Rally. Remember?
Who finished the race? They never finished the race.
Okay, there is this thing which, if you are out today, you can return tomorrow, but under heavy penalties.
Which is
it is 10 minutes for every stage you missed to tackle.
Sasa una subtractiwa 10 minutes.
10 minutes. And remember,
dakika 10 unarudishwa saa 10 kamili.
No. So it's like this, Okay, something like that, So you know rally.
Unatueleza kinaga ubaga. That's why you're here. Yes.
You know rally. If someone defeats you with even 5 seconds, that's a very huge gap in rally.
Yes.
Magari zikienda hivi, tuna race na wewe na nimekushinda na 5 seconds. That's a huge gap. So imagine where someone is being slapped with over 30 minutes. Maybe just imagine that kind of gap. Technically you are out of the rally. Sasa utakuwa una rally tu for. So that is actually what happened.
Nini ilifanya akatoka hakumaliza finish ama what is it that happened?
Okay, the first guy, Sebastian Loeb. This guy on Friday, his vehicle caught fire. The engine caught fire.
But whose problem is that? You know, it's not the driver's problem.
It's not even it's the car. It's the car. Sometimes
they don't need to punish me, because that's not my problem.
Yes.
I'm not the one who caused that problem. So that's you
are not the one who caused the problem. But remember, people are racing, people are going.
Yes.
Wewe umebaki hapa. Wameenda wamepita hizi ma stages, Wewe gari yako imekwama hapa. Unaona? So when are you going to cover these stages? And probably gari yako by the time watamaliza kuitengeneza itakuwa midnight. Sasa midnight ni utarudi ukimbie peke yako. So the only best thing una nini, you retire for the day. You retire for the day. Then hizi stages zenye ule miss, you'll be slapped with penalties. So utaanza to the following day with the people, lakini hizi penalties uko na.
But do you think it's a wise idea? Because why should I even continue the race if I'm going to be slapped with those penalties?
Yes, I think it's a wise idea because remember, you've been preparing for this race for a whole year. Then you come here, you don't live in Kenya.
Yes.
It's probably even your first time in Africa. And now you just want to go out of the race after one day. See, you'll be demoralized.
Exactly.
So this is the reason they say, let me capitalize on the days. Niingie kwa race, anything can always happen because even the person who is in front of you, hata yeye pia anaweza pata nini, ajali, akose ku, then you also win miraculously. Wow. So there is always hope.
Wow, amazing. Tukimove on kwa Hyundai. Well, how did you say it? Hyundai. Hyundai.
Hyundai. Yes.
All right, yes. Tupatie lineup ya Hyundai vile ilikuwa.
Yes, Hyundai had Oliver Solberg, one of the youngest. I think he was the youngest.
Yeah, I really like that guy. I don't know why. I really like that guy.
Yeah, he's likable. Oliver basically is likable, and he was the youngest driver. After him, it was now Calais Rovanpera, who is 21. Oliver is 20. Then the other lineup for Hyundai was Thierry Neuville. This guy, my friend last year, he gave Oja a run for his money. Actually, he won almost all the stages except before he got what? He got a puncture, and his bumper, I think it was also discarded, and that is how he left the race. He was winning this thing last year. So this year, he was here to right the wrongs. Unfortunately, it was in Sleeping Warrior. His vehicle got stuck on the road twice before going off-road. So that's how he left the rally this year.
Too bad. Wewe ulikuwa WRC, ulikuwa Naivasha. What did you see? What did you enjoy? What was your biggest highlight by the way ukiwa pale WRC? Ama wewe ni ule mtu ambaye ulikuwa umeenda kupiga sherehe pale hivi? Did you ulipiga sherehe by the way?
Kiasi tu. Sherehe lazima tupige. Sherehe lazima tupige.
Lakini mkipiga sherehe, avoid usherati bana. Sherehe ni sheria lakini.
Najua. Unapiga na mpango.
Alright, tukikuja hapa 254 the Kenya lineup. Yes.
Kenya lineup now. We had a strong Kenyan team led by Africa Rally champion, that is Kaltundo. Remember, he's also the defending Kenya National Rally champion, Kaltundo. He bagged 2 titles last year. And then we had Karan Patel. Karan Patel is the current KNRC leader. We have Issa Mwari. And
we have Makrei Kimathi.
Now the FIA Star program drivers, that is Makrei Kimathi. We have Jeremy Wahome, Maxine Wahome, and also Hamza Anwar. Yes, I think that was the strongest Kenyan lineup.
Yes, but first of all, we need to refer to Patia Maxine, by the way, shout out. So big up Maxine to the amazing job, amazing work you did ukiwa pale Naivasha. Big up by the way.
Actually, I saw Lewis Hamilton congratulating her. That's a very good commendation.
Yes. That's so beautiful. Yes. This is Sports Eye Kenya mtu wangu. Remember to follow our social media pages pale Instagram ni sports_eye, Twitter page kwetu ni sports_eye_ke, and pale Facebook ni Sports Eye Kenya. Tunasema right now. Until next time, God bless you.